And we back. Now today we're doing the randomly generated team rebuilding challenge. Or something like that. Basically, we're here on the website of random.org. And in this list, we have every NBA player from Z all the way up to A. We're going to hit this random button. The first 15 names that we see, we're going to put onto a singular team and try to rebuild that team. The main goal is to get 1 star. I need at least 1 star. If I don't get a star, it's going to be real tough to rebuild. But okay. Hopefully, we got some luck. 3, 2, 1, go. So the roster: Dennis Schroeder, Dwight Bikes, Dante Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Tristan Thompson. For a second, I thought that was going to be Clay. I would have been cool with that. Yeah, I would have been cool with that. Frank Kaminsky, Justin Anderson, Tyler Ennis, Justice Winslow, Jamal Murray is solid. Gallinari, Trey Burke, Kawhi Leonard slides at number 13, the guy that shoots the underhanded free throws, and then Trevor Ariza. This is our team right here. It's not great, but we have a star in Kawhi Leonard to rebuild around, and I am completely cool with that. Let's go put him into the game now. All right, so here is our roster. Y'all saw me put it together. Every player is here, and I am ready. Honestly, looking at this team on paper, it's not a terrible team. Like, if this team was real, this may be a playoff team. And now, honestly, we have a superstar. We have some solid second, third options between Tobias Harris, Dennis Schroeder, and Jamal Murray. We got a center. We just got a, like, I feel like this team would honestly compete for a playoff spot. But that's not good enough. Our job is to win it all. All right, so Kawhi Leonard is here safe. I put them on the Sacramento Kings. Y'all know whenever we do any of these fantasy type rebuilds, I just randomly pick a team to put them on, and it happened to be the Sacramento Kings this time. So that means that we have to go through the Golden State Warriors before we get to the championship. Yeah. So my goal is, here's my goal. I know that this first round pick is worth something, 2.5 stars, but I think it varies depending on what team you try to give it to. So my job is to try to snag, I want to snag a second star. Jamal Murray's probably got some decent trade value considering how young he is, and his potential's pretty solid, right? 3.5 stars, but again, it varies on team. But base, 3.5 stars. Perfect. Who else on this team's probably got some good trade value? Tobias Harris is 3 stars. That's pretty solid. Dennis Schroeder, 3 stars. Y'all gonna notice that I'm gonna switch between Schroeder and Schroeder a lot this video. Maybe not, because he's probably gonna get traded. So we got players on this team worth something. My goal is to find a superstar, or just a star, or another all-star to pair with Kawhi. Ain't even got to be a superstar. So let me go try to do some digging. I don't think I've ever had John Wall on a rebuilding video before. John Wall and Kawhi Leonard on the same squad. Does that make sense? Defensively, that sounds amazing if you ask me. But like, other than defense, does it make sense for those two to run together? We're giving up Tobias Harris and Jamal Murray in this deal. That's if they accept. They haven't even, this is not like a trade finder thing. That's if they accept. I think it's a good trade. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this deal. There we go. Okay. All right. John Wall, welcome. Listen, we don't have a shooting guard, which is fine. John Wall, welcome to the squad right now. So let's try to get a better center. How many bad contracts do we have on the books? Because I got a feeling we got a decent amount of them. We do have to re-sign Kawhi Leonard this offseason, which I hope he resigns to. Oh, I forgot about that, man. That's kind of a big deal. I hope he just resigns without a problem. But how do we look at our... Okay, so John Wall is wrapped up. I'm completely fine with that. I know he gets super expensive by the end of his deal, but hopefully we've won a championship by then, so that does not matter. Gallinari is the most expensive guy on our roster. No bueno. I need to trade him. Tristan Thompson needs to get moved. And then everybody else is really on 1-year deals, so we should. Oh my God, we're still paying Caron Butler and Matt Barnes. That's crazy. So if we trade Gallinari and Tristan Thompson, everybody else is on 1-year deals basically. And then we can potentially sign a big name free agent, like a big name center. I know one on my list. All right, let's try to do that, man. So Gallinari in a second. What can we get? I'd want to get some. Maybe we get somebody with stability, but if we get somebody with an expiring contract, I'll take that as well. Bogdanovich at something. Or should we just try to be looking for picks? I mean, like, this is a deal if we were trying to win right now that will work. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. If it doesn't work out, we let him walk and we try to sign Boogie in the offseason. 2 seconds, Gallinari for Hassan Whiteside. I think that makes a lot of sense. Next, who's the next guy on the list? Tristan Thompson's got to go. He's super overpaid. Shout out to LeBron for getting that man that bag. But we could do this deal. Simple. They're like the same overall. Honestly, I think Tyson Chandler will help this team more than Tristan Thompson, and then his contract is expiring. Unless we got something else here with similar. Nope. Let's go out and just make Tyson Chandler the backup center. I'll take that. So now we got Frank Kaminsky and Hassan Whiteside. We still don't have a shooting guard, so we need to find a shooting guard real fast. Unless we make one of these 3 small forwards a shooting guard, but I don't think any of them are really shooting guard caliber. Like Trevor Ariza's be a backup power forward. Yeah. So, is there free agency? Who's just shooting guard free agency? We can go get Dwayne Wade. He's 36. It'll be a 1-year deal. Do we even got the money? I don't think we got the money for it. So let's make a deal. We got 3 small forwards that are kind of similar. Trevor Ariza, Kelly Oubre, and Justice Winslow. I think we may trade Trevor Ariza because he's 33 years old. I don't think we're going to re-sign him, so let's get something for him right now. With Kelly Oubre Jr. and Justice Winslow, we may re-sign. So just because they're young, basically. I like having young players on the roster. So let's see what we could get for Trevor Ariza. 2K's frozen. Okay, we just need a shooting guard. Marcus Smart is he's too paid. And they want a first-round pick. That's no good for us. Taurean Prince, nah. Jeremy Lamb is on the last year of his deal, but they also want us to take Cody Zeller. I don't really like that. Tim Hardaway Jr. is on a 2-year deal. We could trade him in the offseason if we really looking to get some cap space. I think we may do the Tim Hardaway Jr. deal. Yeah, let's go get Tim Hardaway Jr. And then if we need to make some room for a big name free agent, we will. Because he's not a player that his trade value is going to go away, so we can just trade him away later. But okay, the roster. John Wall, Tim Hardaway Jr., Kawhi Leonard, Frank Kaminsky, Hassan Whiteside, Dennis Schroeder, Kelly Oubre, Justice Winslow, Trey Burke. That's how our roster's looking right now. Again, I think we're definitely a playoff team. I don't know if we definitely probably won't win a championship, but year number 2 should be big for us. We're planning ahead. We're trying to get expiring deals. Frank Kaminsky is the starting power forward. It's going to be something to be looked at. Dennis, wait, what is Dennis's contract again? So he's on a contract for at least 2 more years after this one. So we're fine there. Let's just go simulate games. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. See how things go. Steph Curry won MVP. Rookie of the Year went to Luka. 6th man went to Tyreek Evans. Defense player of the year, Giannis. Ricky Rubio most improved. Nick Nurse wins Coach of the Year, even though we have Kawhi Leonard. Isn't that ridiculous? Kawhi Leonard was second team all defensive. Did he make any NBA teams? Kawhi, he did not. But John Wall did. So I'll take that. One of our 2 stars. How did they end up still being the number 1 seed when we have their star? Who on their team just took that load of scoring? 20 points per game for Kyle Lowry. Valanciunas' numbers stayed the same. Where is the extra scoring coming from? Fred VanVleet had a better season. I don't know. I don't know how they did it, but they somehow figured out a way to be a good team, even though we got their star player. So we ended up being the 3rd seed, which is solid. Oh, let me give y'all the stats if that's what you care about. Not Ricky Report. Right here of our statistics. Booyah there. And now let's go try to win some games. Again, I don't think we're a championship winning team, but you never know. Things can happen in the playoffs. First round, we are going against who? The Denver Nuggets. Let's see how we do. Game 1, we win. Whenever I'm up 2-0, I just feel like I can simulate the rest of the series because we ain't blowing no 2-0 leads under this team. Under me with the general manager. There we go. And we're going against Houston, I'm guessing? Yes, Houston. This will be a fight. Game 1. They win. Game 2. We win. Oh, okay. I was going to say, if we go up 2-1, I'm feeling a little confident, but down 3-1, I'm not surprised. Their team is probably better than ours. I'll take that. I'm not upset. Again, we didn't think year number 1 was going to be our year anyway, but we coming in firing in year number 2 because we're going to, the Golden State Warriors got eliminated. There are no injuries whatsoever, but Russell Westbrook and Paul George and Buddy Hield, I'm guessing, did it. They defeated them. So who's going to be in the championship? The Detroit Pistons are in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Toronto Raptors make it all the way to the finals without Kawhi Leonard. And OKC's got to end up winning this championship. All right, Russell. I respect it, man. Oh, my God. If that happened in real life, I'd be happy to not see the Golden State Warriors back there. Or not on some hating stuff, but just because you want to change the pace. The Warriors have been there for so long. You sometimes want to change the pace. That's it. So if you're wondering, we got Mike D'Antoni, and this guy's our assistant. So that's all that we really care about. Let's get to the NBA draft where we make trades here or there. We don't have our own pick because we traded it in the John Wall deal. And it wouldn't have been valuable anyway. Let's see what we can get for Dennis. Actually, we're not making deals because free agency is going to come up and we don't want to waste any cap room that we don't have. So let's see how much cap we have. We do have to re-sign Kawhi Leonard. Frank Kaminsky's a free agent. Hassan Whiteside's a free agent. So we don't want to be out there just wasting salary cap when we don't have to be. Kawhi Leonard declined. Oh my God. If Kawhi walks, this may be the end of our rebuilding challenge. If Kawhi Leonard walks, like we legitimately needed him to accept that. Justice Winslow for $5 million. I'll accept all of these except for Justin Anderson. I just need Kawhi back, honestly. He's got no offers though. I'll be that first offer. He's going to resign because we are his only offer. Okay, so now I'm sure we're still going to have some money left over. Boogie has got 3 offers on the table already. Basically, I just want a center. Hassan Whiteside's got some offers. That's fine with me. I don't need him. I want to give DeMarcus Cousins a contract offer. Klay Thompson is out there, but who do we have at our start? We have Tim Hardaway Jr. We have Tim Hardaway Jr. out there. Or we could go a little lesser route. You know what? Let's go give Boogie his contract offer. I want to give Boogie as much money as possible. Yes, to bring him back to Sacramento, but it's new management now. So we're in the fight, man. We're basically in the fight. We gave him the longest deal. It depends on if he wants that extra year or not. And who does his third contract go out to? Like, I can't go do like a Kemba Walker deal because he's got no offers right now. So if I offer it to Kemba Walker and flip him for somebody else, let's try Klay Thompson. Let's do the Klay Thompson one. What just happened? Klay Thompson, where'd he go? Did I advance today? I didn't advance today. I don't know what just happened to Klay. Frank Kaminsky's cap hold is still there. DeMarcus accepted another offer, so we'll do Kemba Walker and Kawhi. We're going to keep the cap hold of Frank Kaminsky as of right now. DeMarcus signed with Dallas. I bet Dallas fans are rejoicing after that. Because, I mean, they got a center. A elite center. DeAndre Jordan was cool. Probably going to be cool for them, but I wouldn't say he's like elite of elite. But we don't even have the money for him Oh, this is about to be tough. Okay. So we brought back our piece that we really needed. But that's all we really have. I guess we can do the Tim Hardaway Jr. trade now and try to get a center. Mistakes were made, y'all. So I accidentally let go of the bird rights on Frank Kaminsky, Kelly Oubre, and Justice Winslow. So we lost all 3 of them. And the main reason why we didn't have money to pretty much do anything besides re-sign Kawhi is because John Wall's contract. I thought it wouldn't hurt us too much, but that $37 million is ridiculous. John Wall is one of the best players in the league, but we can't rebuild the team with his contract on the book, so we need to trade him. We legitimately need to trade him for something, and I don't know what. Like, we can do this deal. I'm going to do this deal, and then I'm going to try to flip Al Horford for a lesser paid center. We legitimately just need to get money off the books. That's how much we're struggling right now. Like, we can do this deal because $16 million is what Clint Capella's making. He's actually a higher overall. Any other deals out there? That's not too much. We're saving $5 million. It's not really worth it. It really messed us up by making that deal. So for future me, remind me never to trade for John Wall. Never. He's a great NBA player. Like, he made an all NBA team for us, but his contract is so large that it really hindered us from making any other deals. But now our team looks a little bit better after those trades. We got Clint Capella. We got Jaylen Brown. But the rest of our team is trash. Tim Hardaway Jr. could get traded now. I thought this was going to be our year, but honestly, we may have to wait another season into year number 3 before we really get the ball rolling because of how much that trade really hurt us. Oh, right. That would be cool if we needed Steven Adams to be on the squad. Like, honestly, we could do the Serge Ibaka deal because it's only a 1-year deal and his numbers are off the books after just 1 season. John Collins doesn't make sense because we're going to have to re-sign him for a bigger deal. Maybe we just do this deal right here and we get a future first-round pick in exchange. Right now, we just kind of... I thought we had a plan. It just didn't really work out the way we wanted it to. Like, our bench right now is terrible. Terrible, man. I just really made a big mistake. The rebuilding god is no more. Like, I'm really out here struggling. So right now we need more guards on the roster. So let's try to make some deals to pick up some guards. This is crazy. Quinn Cook, welcome to the team. Like, that's a big deal for us to have Quinn Cook. I just saw some teams that were trying to give up first round picks. Can we get like some low first round picks out there somewhere? Some team, some championship caliber team just giving up first. Nah, just a bunch of seconds now. That's trash. All right. Honestly, this is what our team is going to look like. Again, it's not good. Honestly, it's not even good. And even Jaylen Brown, we got to resign. So maybe we just flip Jaylen Brown right now because we're going to have to resign him. I just realized he was on a 1-year deal. And things are just looking down for us. Ben Simmons is a guy. Jimmy Butler just signed a deal. There are a lot of options here, but I don't know which option makes the most sense for our roster. Ben Simmons, I'm not going to make the Ben Simmons or Donovan Mitchell deal because we're going to have to re-sign him next offseason with money that we don't have. And I already had Ben Simmons in a rebuilding video, so I don't want to do that twice. Oh, they want Surge, though. Oh, all these teams want Surge, and he's our starting power forward. I mean, we can do this because TJ Warren could technically play small or power forward. Both are under wraps. How much? I really don't know. Give me a second. I really got to think these through because we're playing with money that we don't have. We're going to do this deal and flip Wiggins. All right. We're going to flip Wiggins just because we just don't really need him. And now we did just trade Surge, so we do need a power forward. Jimmy Butler, welcome to the squad. Like, of course, he was the focal point of that trade. Traded for Draymond wouldn't be terrible if we were trying to win right now, because he is also on a 1-year deal, and that takes away from the Golden State Warriors. So if we make this deal, our team will look like Dennis Schroeder, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, and Clint Capella. That is actually really solid starting 5. The bench will be trash. So I don't know if we want to do that just because our bench will be bad. We can still pick up Devin Booker and then flip him. It's about getting players and flipping them. Getting players and flipping them. Let's see if there's a shooting guard, a power forward out there that makes sense. It honestly may be Ben Simmons. And then with Ben Simmons, I think that makes us a championship contender. All right, okay. Let's see what we got. Here. Dennis, Jimmy, Kawhi, Ben Simmons, Clint Capella. The bench is not good at all. But the starting 5 is elite as heck. So if we can get a better point guard or something, and we don't have any picks left. This is literally our last pick. We could get a better point guard than Dennis Schroeder. And I don't know if that exists, honestly, as far as the trade market goes. Kemba. But we don't have a bench. If we make that Kemba deal, we literally have no bench. We'd be like the Miami Heat from back in the day. Welcome. Do you need a bench to win a championship? Do you need a bench to win a championship? Because when the playoff comes, I want these guys all dropping 40 minutes a game. Okay, free agency? We don't have money for free agency. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's see if I can just pull some random trade strings like DJ Augustine for 7 mil. We don't have any picks though. DJ Augustine is making 7 mil. We package that. Just give me a second. I'm gonna make some trades hopefully to get our bench a little bit better. There go Kelly Oubre, who we actually got rid of. TJ Warren could be our 6th man. TJ Warren is our 6th man, maybe perfect. He can score the ball. All right, that's one deal out of the way. Just let me make more. We're going to make this trade to pick up this first round pick in the Nene. We really did it for the first rounder. Because, again, first rounders can turn into a lot of stuff. Like, we throw a first round on TJ Warren. What can we get? Dario and Robert Covington. Laurie, we don't really... I'd want to get, like, a combo. Like, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Montrezl Harrell sounds great. We want a combo. We want 2 players for the price of this one guy. Josh Hart, Elfrid Payton, nah, that's not too great. John Isaac, nah. Honestly, we may end up doing that first deal. Buddy Hield and Cristiano Felicio, no. Dario and Robert Covington. And I know that makes us have 3 76ers players, but if we're trying to win a championship, these bench players mean a lot. Dario and Robert Covington come off the bench. Our bench is not looking bad anymore. It's not great, but it ain't bad. We need a backup shooting guard, and I'm going to go try to win games. And we're going to trade him from Karis LeVert. I like this deal. We're going to trade him for Karis LeVert to fill out the rotation. All right, this is what the squad is looking like. Kemba, Jimmy, Kawhi, Ben, and Clint. Dario, Robert Covington, Karis LeVert, Quinn Cook, JaVale McGee rounding out the team. He's got that one tattoo of that championship. We're trying to get him a second tattoo of a championship. All right, let's go win games now. I know I said I was done with trades, but Ben Simmons could be my point guard. And it gives us room for this deal, and it is done. Ben Simmons is going to be our point guard. We're going to technically, okay, remove all of that. We're going to make Ben Simmons a small forward, make his secondary position a point guard if it's not already. Is it already? It's not. Secondary position a point guard, and we're going to have him play point guard. LaMarcus Aldridge is going to be, do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is going to be there. Our team gets a little bit better with that deal. I promise this is the last deal. We're going to do this trade because our coach is Mike D'Antoni. Blake Griffin is way more athletic. And I just think it makes more sense to have Blake Griffin because he's more athletic. That's my mindset, all right? So we're finally going to go win games, hopefully win a championship. We lost JaVale McGee, but I'm okay with that. All right, I got to randomly stop here. We are 62-5. 62-5. So I stopped here because I got to do this. Everything is 50 like it should be. If we go out and end up beating the all-time record for wins in a season, I don't want to see none of the comments, bro. 50s all around. We legitimately are just dogging the whole league. What do you expect from a roster like this, though? All right, I'm going to just get back to Simmons. Playoffs is right around the corner. Curry won MVP. Devontae Graham won Rookie of the Year, even though this is like technically his second season. Okay. 6th man went to Nikola Vucevic. Giannis, defensive player of the year, most improved, Greg Monroe. Mike D'Antoni, our coach, as you can see, 73-9. So we didn't beat the record. All right, we tied it, which is fine, but we were on pace to beating it, and then I jinxed it, I guess. Whatever. All NBA teams. Do we have any Sacramento Kings? Kawhi Leonard, 3rd team. That's still disrespectful. Kawhi Leonard, 1st team defensively. Jimmy Butler, 2nd team defensively. Still disrespectful that they only gave us one player. Oh, and this guy, Luis May, our backup center, is all rookie 2nd team. Okay. Minnesota, we took Jimmy Butler for them, so we should be... Whoa. No. We start Ben Simmons around here. Dario is cold. That is completely okay because we're in the playoffs, and he ain't going to be getting that crazy amount of minutes. We need our stars to play, our star backcourt. I mean, even our star front court, too, to play. Jimmy Butler. I mean, no. Jimmy Butler's on our squad, so this should be a breeze. This should be a walk in the park. They should not take a game from us. Who do they have? We even took Wiggins from them. I don't even remember who's on their squad. Eric Gordon and Jaylen Brown. That's who we traded them to. But we get out of that pretty easily. Houston Rockets. The team still, they may be getting up there in age with Chris Paul and all, but they are still a decent team. Oh, we took Clint Capella from them. Is that how you beat teams? You take a little piece of every team that you're going to go against and then beat them with that piece? I guess so. We didn't take a piece of the Golden State Warriors. I was this close to trading for Draymond instead of Blake Griffin because I knew if we took Draymond away from them, then their team would struggle more. But Draymond didn't fit because Draymond and Ben Simmons are kind of the same player. Right? Similar. They're so similar that I don't know if they can coexist. All right. Game 1. We win. Convincingly. Ben Simmons, do it, brother. Win this finals MVP. We get out of this round, we win a championship. Do it, brothers. Can we sweep the Warriors? Oh, my God. We on pace to sweep them. This is our first time ever sweeping the Warriors in 2K19. Hopefully not our last. Steph Curry struggled. We just destroyed them. None of these games were close. Steph Curry struggled. 17 points. He struggled. And we're going against the Indiana Pacers, who I'm guessing they have Kyrie, Victor Oladipo, and Hassan Whiteside. What? That backcourt is tough. Let's sweep them. Game 1. Game 2. Game 3. All right, we did it. Sweep. First time sweep in the entire playoffs. 16-0. Kawhi Leonard wins Finals MVP for us. That is perfect. I was stressing going into the season. Y'all saw how much I was stressing going into the season. But we made it work with this roster. Everybody in this team is just so good. Clint Capella's never actually been an all-star, but he's like an all-star caliber center at this point in his career. Blake Griffin, multiple-time all-star. And then our bench, we got young guys and DeJounte Murray and Dario Saric. Man, we just put together a perfect team, even though we were in distress. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. Let me know if you did enjoy by leaving it a like. That's it. See y'all soon. Peace.